Hi, this is Kelly Trainer, and I'm your instructor for Bio 201 for this semester. What I'd like to do is just take a few moments to show you how to get into Blackboard and actually access our class information, which is actually going to be on a website outside of Blackboard. So for most of you, you probably already are familiar with Blackboard and how to log into the portal, but just in case you aren't, on the Yavapai College website where it says MyYC portal, you're going to type your username and your password, and once you do that, you're going to be taken you'll be getting inside the YC portal, where you'll see a few different buttons up here at the top. This first button, if you click this, will take you to Blackboard, and from when you click this button, you'll see a list of your courses, and you'll click the link for the appropriate course. This is the email button. Every student has a student email account, and so to access your student email, this is how you do that. You click this. Now I am going to ask that anytime you email me, you do so from your student email account, and any emails that you receive from me are going to be going to the student email account, so it's going to be important that you check it on a regular basis. There's some other buttons here for calendar and groups that I'm not going to be really working with much. And then finally the logout button. This is important that you log out of the portal if you're using a public computer, especially. Make sure that nobody can get in and access any of your stuff. So let's say you want to get into Blackboard. You're going to click this button and then click on the link for Bio 201, the appropriate Bio 201 course. And then when you do that, that will take you to this page here, where you'll see this Bio 201 Human Anatomy and Physiology 1 banner. And so once you get into Blackboard, really most of our course content is going to be found outside of Blackboard. But what I want to do is just show you some of the things that I have in here. Now, announcements, I may be posting some announcements here in Blackboard. Most of them will be probably on the other website. And we'll take a look at that in just a moment. Really the only time you're going to need to log into Blackboard is to look at your grades. So I am going to use the grade book in Blackboard, and so to kind of see how you're doing throughout the semester with your grades and everything, if you click on this My Grades button, that will take you there. Now you can also send email through Blackboard. So just another way to do that. Another useful thing is if you need to email somebody in class but you don't know their email address, you can send an email to anyone in our class within Blackboard as well. And so there are some other tools here, other buttons for tools and Yavapai College resources as well. Now really what we want you to do is if you click this site or click this button, this will take you to Dr. T's biology page. And this is just a page on the internet. You don't need to access it through Blackboard. The website is kellytrainer.com, and so it's just myname.com. And when you get to this page, what you'll see are a few different things. Kind of along the top here, there are a number of different tabs, and so if you notice, I'm teaching a few different classes this semester, and so I'm running all of my classes from this particular web page. And so here's my Bio 160 class, and then notice I have 3 different sections of Bio 201. Now 2 of the sections are hybrid classes, meaning that the lectures are going to be online, but we meet for labs either on Monday or on Wednesday, and so depending on if you are in the Monday hybrid class, this is where you'll want to click to go to get your class information. If you're in the Wednesday lab, you'll click here. And I also have another section that meets face-to-face for both lecture and lab on both Mondays and Wednesdays. So you need to kind of make sure you know where you're clicking before you do so. You can either click the tabs here, or if you're not sure about that, if you scroll down here, I list each of the classes along with their course numbers and tell you kind of when they meet to make sure that you get into the right place. So we'll look at some of the more detailed information in just a moment. But let me just show you around the website a little bit. Notice on the left hand side I have the course syllabus. All the syllabi posted, so depending on which class you're in, if you're in the hybrid Monday lab, hybrid Wednesday lab, or the traditional Monday Wednesday lecture lab class, you can click any of these, and what you'll find is I have the syllabus posted for each of these classes. it should show up here embedded within the web page. If it doesn't, you can click here to view that. I'm going to ask that you kind of read through the syllabus before we meet the first time and print it out and bring it to class if you can. Kind of this next box down are announcements for my classes. If you click here, what you'll see are all the announcements that I'll have posted. So here we've got some textbook information for Bio 201 for all of my courses. With Bio 160, there's some textbook information there as well. And so any announcements will be posted here in the announcements page. Now I also have a calendar that you can click on that's a Google Calendar that allows you to kind of see what we're doing each class period, kind of a calendar view. And I also have my office hours and contact info posted here as well as some information on how to get in touch with me. Now probably the first thing I would like you to do if you're going to be working from your own computer this semester is click here for this downloads and updates. And because what you'll want to do is make sure you have all the latest downloads and updates on your computer. Since we're going to be using, in order to access a lot of this information off the website, you're going to need to have a few things. And so especially for my hybrid classes where the lectures are going to be online, in order to view those lectures and in order to view the animations and take part in the activities and different things, you need to make sure that you have all the latest software. And so you can click any of these buttons here and these will take you to these different websites where you can update your computer to make sure it's the most up to date. Now I've also included a link here, a button to download Skype. Skype is a free software package that you can install on your computer that allows voice over IP or video chatting. What that will allow you to do is that let's say you can't make it in for my office hours. Generally when I have my office hours I'll have Skype up and running, and that'll allow you to get in touch with me there. And so I've got more information about that under my contact info. Also here are some other links to other websites and things that we'll be using throughout the semester, and there's some other things here that ask that you just kind of spend some time and do some exploring on this. And so actually let's just take a look real quick. If I click on this like let's say the Monday lab class, for your course information, we'll have things posted here where I'll provide a kind of a brief weekly outline, and then any lecture and class materials that I want you to have printed out and brought to class, have that posted here as well. Okay, well, I just wanted to do a quick overview of where to find this stuff. Once again, kellytrainer.com is where you can go to this website, and I look forward to the semester and looking forward to seeing you all on the first day of class. Thanks.